Hi everyone, and welcome to the NAEP Forum Highlights video for July 28, 2015. I'm Greg Macway from the University of California. I'm part of the supply chain management team at the San Francisco and Berkeley campuses. I'm also fortunate enough to be a member of the NAEP Educational Procurement Journal's editorial board and responsible for the Heard on the Street column starting in the winter 2015 issue. NAEP has launched a great new tool to keep us procurement professionals connected to all the activity that's going on within the NAEP forum. I'll be taking a few minutes each week to highlight interesting topics and announcements. I'll also be using this content and some more in-depth videos we plan on developing to keep the Heard on the Street print column populated with interesting and relevant topics. One note for you first-time watchers, and because this is my first video, that's all of you, you should see a small pop-up in the lower left-hand corner of this video. I recommend you click on it. This video is recorded using Google Hangout on Air, and I've embedded some links to the forum topics we'll be discussing as well as other relevant information. So go ahead and click on that link and we can get started. Hi everybody. So one of the first things I wanted to do was highlight how I used the forum recently, the NAEP forum. Once I found out I was going to be part of this, owning this column of Heard on the Street, what I wanted to do was get some insight from you on what you were interested in talking about. We did this in a survey format. We did some pairwise comparisons so we can actually use that data to do a more in-depth analytic conversation in the future. So to get you guys engaged, what I did was I incentivized saying I'd buy you a cup of coffee. So I just want to announce the folks who won that. And so this is the winners. I sent a Starbucks gift card out to the following folks: Claire, Laura, Karen, Mary Lou, and John. You should have received a Starbucks gift card in your email. If you didn't get it, let me know. Again, just to thank you for taking the time to provide your feedback. It'll help us going forward. To the folks at the University of California who provided your feedback, thank you as well. I see you all the time, so I will buy you a cup of coffee outside of this engagement. Just remind me, and next cup of coffee is on me. Okay. So what we're going to do now is kind of jump directly into some of the forum topics that we want to highlight that are worth talking about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up the first one here. And this one's pretty fun to begin with. All right, here we go. Diana at Austin State University is retiring. This is an opportunity for anybody who is looking to move up into procurement, if you're willing to move to Texas, to apply for a director of procurement role. You can run the entire ship down there. So feel free to jump onto this topic, post any questions you have about the position, or if you know Diana, go ahead and provide her with congratulations and, you know, give her best wishes on her retirement. These links for the forum posts are all linked in the short showcase on the right-hand side if you logged into the Google on-air experience. So you should be able to just click directly on these forum information or these links on the right-hand side to get to these. So I'll be doing that as well while we're talking. This next post is an interesting one because I think it highlights procurement's role moving out of traditional activity into more non-traditional procurement roles, specifically revenue generation. So there's a forum topic right now put together by D. Young. It doesn't say where he's from, Daniel. Let me just click here and see if it tells me. From Rutgers. So Daniel's asking about pouring rights, an actual revenue generating opportunity for universities. Berkeley, about a year and a half ago, went through and created a great opportunity to generate revenue by running a pouring rights contract through procurement. And we got great press or great engagement on campus for this type of activity. So it seems like there is a couple folks who are interested in this activity or have done them in the past and are talking about this. If you're interested in learning more about it, or if you have something to contribute, it would be great if we were able to post our documents to the forum, but I don't think we're there yet to participate in that way. So another great place to get some information if your campus is looking at pouring rights, or if you have something to provide to the conversation. Another non-traditional procurement activity that is generating interest on the forum right now is child daycare. This is the leasing of space to provide a service to campus in partnership with an outside entity. It seems there's probably a lot of sensitivity around a subject like this to take care of people's kids, but it seems like it's something that ties the procurement department directly to assisting staff and doing something pretty exciting. So Aaron at, I should probably look this stuff up. Grand Valley State University is looking for some questions about how you've done this in the past, or what you've done. If this is something that your procurement office has participated in the past, it'd be great to provide him with your insight. There's a couple of folks already who've provided their answers to these questions. So if this is something that you're interested in, or if these are the types of queries you're getting on your campus as well, you can start just browsing through this information and seeing if there's any value there. This would be great to take Aaron's experience and run it up the flagpole within your organization. If it's a gap within your organization and an opportunity of something to look into. I'm assuming that Aaron, I'm speaking on his behalf now, but folks who have solved these problems can probably get the business owners connected to talk about these things as well. It's a great way to take these problems that have been solved on one campus and transfer the solutions to another. So that's always something worth looking at. Okay, what else do we have on here? I saved the big one for last. So this is something that I know that we're at the University of California, as well as many other campuses, are seriously wringing our hands about, which is the updates to the federal grant procurement standards. So any federal grant coming in now, the gist of it, from what I understand, is that any procurement that is over $3,000 requires competitive award, which is a much lower threshold than we are usually used to managing within procurement groups. This has the potential to drive up our transactional management to a very, very high level. The silver lining here is I don't think that any one campus is going to be responsible for trying to identify a solution, even if everyone is attempting to work on it right now. There seems to be a lot of conversation on the federal level and large organizations trying to wrap their hands around how to interpret this. The NAEP forums is a great place to consolidate those activities and keep other folks involved in your efforts and the efforts of other folks, so they have an understanding of kind of what's happening, so people really know what effort is going on in this space. So not everyone is spinning their wheels trying to locally optimize the solution in this space. So I would recommend jumping on the forum, trying to get together a group of folks to maybe even a committee, or put something together nationally to address this issue, or to provide the government some feedback on how this really doesn't align with the way that we do business within higher education. All right, and then finally, there is a couple of posts here about the, where did I do with it? Somewhere in here. I hope I didn't close it. There we go. Both Nicole Luma and other folks have posted information about the annual and regional meeting schedules. So we have the annual meeting in San Antonio, Texas, May 22nd, 25th. I plan on going. The call for presentations are now open. We have until about a month now to submit any presentations. At the University of California, San Francisco, and Berkeley, our chief procurement officer said, hey, if you submit something, I think Colorado does the same thing. If you submit something and your presentation gets selected, no questions asked, you automatically get to go to the conference. It's a great way to engage with your peers. It's a great way to participate at the national level in procurement topics. I highly recommend everyone go to the meeting. And I also recommend people present. So it's a great way to get your projects highlighted and to get experience on the national level. There's some announcements on the regional meetings as well. My district, District 6, which I have here is District 4, Pacific Rocky Mountain Northwest, is in Tempe, Arizona, October 4th through 7th. The early bird registration deadline is this week. So by this Friday, work with your staff to get the early bird discount. We're all about savings, right? So if you can get in under the deadline of this week, we can get a reduced fee. In District 2, Delaware, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, their regional meetings in Chesapeake, Virginia, October 11th and 14th. I didn't see anything regarding early bird discount, but I did see a call for presentations posted to the forum. And again, that's this week as well. It's great to get these folks more content. It makes the entire meeting more beneficial to all attendees. So I recommend that you go ahead and get some material to them if you can by the end of the week. That would be great. So that is all of the updates I have for today. Again, this is the first time we're putting out this type of online video content. I'd love to hear your comments on if this is beneficial to you, if you're excited about it, if this is a better way to interact with the forum and kind of get introduced to them and introduced to these topics. So feel free to put information in the comments below for this video. You can email me at gregmacway@ucsf.edu, or best case, go ahead and start a new forum topic. Talk about something else that you'd either like to get highlighted, an announcement you'd like to make, or just say hi to me, and I'll go ahead and be looking at those and seeing what comes across. And we'll highlight those in weekly videos here, a couple topics like we did today. And then we'll also go ahead and create new content on more larger topics. We'll do some interviews, we'll do some analysis type things, and we'll go ahead and put up here to you. So I hope you found this informative, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks, bye.